Yo, Charles, I just smoked a Chinese soldier. Look at this, dude.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, super cool. Charles, wait!
Oh, dang.
Have you seen that anti-Chinese patch where it's like Winnie the Pooh and he's getting like punched out?
No, but I did stop it at Orange Express last night.
Oh, hey guys. Today on Grand Thumb, we're going to be looking at a very interesting topic. Yeah, Kenny, come on. Come bring it over. This is Kenny. You want to...
Hi, I'm Kenny. I'm the diversity.
No!
Hi, I'm Kenny. I work at Onward Research.
In any case, we somehow got our hands on two modern Chinese military helmets. We're not going to say where we got them from, but there's the guy's name right there. Just to dox him out. In any case, we have the current modern military Chinese helmets. Now, there are two versions. One that's a low cut, one that's a high cut. But the point is, I've never seen these actually tested. The Chinese military is rapidly modernizing. So in today's video, we're going to be doing what, Charles?
We're going to see how these commie helmets stand up to pretty much anything. I think everything's going through. Honestly, it's Chinese.
Yeah, it's probably not going to go
well. The only thing that
for it.
works from China is my toaster, dude.
But before we get into that, we of course have to thank the biggest sponsor of the channel,
Squirt Disease Institute.
the Sonoran Desert Institute. If you're looking to get your start in gunsmithing, we cannot recommend them enough. They rock. They keep the content. What, Charles?
They keep the content free and flowing.
You actually said that right.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about my older sister.
Sonoran Desert Institute, we love them. Go and check them out. They are awesome. And Micah, who can we not forget?
Primary Arms, and they have optics made in China as well.
Whatever you might want, Primary Arms is going to have it. Go and check them out. We love them. And of course, Charles, if you want to get better at shooting, what do you need to do?
You go ahead and use a Mantis. Again, shoot without the freak out. We're talking everywhere. We're talking the malls. We're talking my house. We're talking my mom's house. We're talking my stepdad.
Mantis will turn your firearm into a dry fire machine, so you can fire in the comfort of your house where it is safe. And that way you can train, get better at shooting. We definitely recommend them. Of course, all ammunition is sponsored by AAC. Big thank you to them. But without further ado, talk is cheap and Chinese Army helmets are.
Oh, they're about to get shot.
So right here we have a Ballistic Dummy Labs head. We're gonna be using this because it's a very good analog for the human head. Of course, we'll be shooting the helmet right here. And what do you want to say about the Ballistic?
The Ballistic Dummy head, this one's, we couldn't get an exact one-to-one. You'll notice that on this guy, the eyes are open. There's a nose that can actually take a punch. And just the overall shape just says that it eats food regularly. It's not like your typical communist.
I'm ready to be canceled. I'm just, bring it on. Okay.
Oh, is it because I said Wu-Tang Clan?
Now, when we take a look at the Chinese military helmet, it's actually quite interesting. It has a boa closure system, very much like you'd see from Team Wendy. And then very interestingly, this has been kind of echoed in many military helmets, but there's actually no screws directly through the bulletproof material. Rather, the rails themselves are bolted onto the outside so that there's nothing that could affect the integrity of the ballistics itself. This has been tried by many different helmet manufacturers throughout the years, so this isn't something brand new, but I think it's the first time I've seen it in general wide issue. As you can see, their NVG bracket is different from ours. And beyond that, like this is, it feels about the same weight as the US military helmet, the IHIPS. It feels really similar to the Russian military helmet. And I don't think it's gonna do that well. It should be noted that according to the Chinese military specs, it should perform very similar to the IHIPS, which ended up doing pretty good. Do you remember, Micah?
Yeah, actually, it shocked us.
Yeah, the U.S. Army actually made a good choice. So in today's video, you know, we have a 6'5", 290-pound U.S. Marine with a room temperature IQ versus a 105-pound PLA member.
Oh, we got an overweight PLA member. I bet you 30,000 yen that's made at the same factory as like a bicycle helmet.
You know what? Let's see if it stops something. First up, we have the 22 pistol. We have a Volkortzen right here. Why a 22 pistol? Well, it's one of the most ubiquitous calibers in the world. So the first test will be with a 22 handgun. Hey, what would you do if it just smoked through like an airsoft helmet?
I would actually not be that surprised.
All right, Charles, you ready?
Yep.
Firing. Did you see the round? Like, Oh, that's a tough helmet cover. How come they don't make stuff that well for us?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like they're
Well, they do. Railroads are still up and going.
What is that joke? Did we like enslave the Chinese to make railroads?
As close to slavery as you could get.
yeah. Yeah, actually, if you look on the inside here, surprising, but it kind of started to peel back some of the paint. You can see the Kevlar.
Let me turn up the brightness for everyone. Oh yeah, it did. I don't think the eye hips did that.
No, that's actually pretty surprising overall. And if you look, like it actually kind of gouged a little bit.
You can feel stuff in here.
Yeah, parts of the slug, it looks like. Okay, very surprising. Well,
It's at least better than an airsoft helmet thus far.
let's step it up. Right here we have the SIG M17. This is the standard sidearm of the United States military. It's firing 124 grain NATO plus P ball ammunition. This is military ammo. We're firing at this helmet right here. This is something that could actually happen, right, Charles?
Yeah, absolutely. You're on the battlefield, drop your SIG, you fucking hit some Chinese dude in the head.
Hey, Charles, what's your prediction?
It's going right through.
I think it's gonna stop it. Micah?
Straight through.
All right, tell me when you're ready, Charles.
Ready.
That was nice. All right, so we hit it right in the ear, and it bulged. There's a good bulge there.
Yeah. I mean, considering how small their heads are, that wouldn't even touch his skull. It would just
He's good to go. That stopped it, no problem.
plenty of room. Wow.
Yeah, not bad. Let's slice this open. Kenny.
Shish.
So that caught it, no problem. Surprising for Charles, but I kind of expected it. I had faith in the People's
You had faith
Liberation,
in the Chinese?
in the People's Liberation Army.
Oh, yeah. Sorry if I didn't. Sorry if I'm too America.
We're gonna be stepping it up to 44 Magnum. 44 Magnum is a typical test that we do, and in the past, most military helmets have been able to pass it. To be clear, a military helmet isn't held to the same levels as like body armor is, where it's like 3A, 3, and level 4. They're meant to mostly stop frag. However, many military helmets do stop rounds, no problem. So 44, I can't see this stopping it.
I don't know. It stopped 9mm, no problem. I think we're good to go.
For some reason, I just don't want to give any credit to it. You know what I would like to try is if we can get an Indian man out here with a stick, like when they fight each other on the border.
Oh, and up in Tibet
Yeah.
and stuff.
That'd be sick.
Whatever happened to the Tibetan people?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. There's that one guy, the llama guy
The
who
Dalai
has the
Lama?
kids suck his tongue.
Do you think it's gonna stop it?
I actually do. 44 mag doesn't really have a lot of punch through power, you know? When it hits materials, I feel like it kind of stops.
We're gonna find out. Charles, you ready?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, so here's the impact right
yeah.
there. And pull off some of this padding right here. That stopped it, dude.
How's the bulge? Oh, it's bulged.
Oh yeah, it's bulged for sure. So we definitely fall into that back face deformation, but overall I would say the performance of this helmet is quite good so far.
Yeah.
Well, let's step up the shotgun. I don't think it should get through, and then we'll step it up to rifle rounds and see how we do.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Benelli M1014 / the Benelli M4, a 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun known to be used by the Marine Corps. To do what, Micah?
To kill people?
To murder. There we have it. So we're gonna fire in full power buckshot at the back of the helmet right here. I suspect, due to the fact that it's about the same power as 9mm, just a bunch of them, it's probably not gonna go through, but we're still gonna test it.
Not going through.
All right, tell me when you're ready.
Good.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, predictably.
Yeah.
So we have all the buckshot that entered, and as you can see, not a single one actually went through.
And I mean, honestly, that's not a bad bulge. That's like really not that bad of a bulge at all.
No, that ain't bad at all. Well, I think this one's still good. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna move it up to rifle rounds. Now with rifle rounds, we're gonna be shooting at 100. We decided that point blank rifle rounds are
Time to get down to business.
are probably not the best indicator. So at 100, we'll be testing it out, although we might do the AK close because that's AK stuff right there. And this helmet's still good for about one more shot.
To
do
the
it.
feed.
We are firing standard 122 grain, 7.62 by 39. One of the most common rounds in the world. What did you say, Micah?
Oh, for sure.
All right, Charles, tell me when you're ready.
Good.
Straight through, dude. Just don't bring a helmet to a rifle fight or just don't get shot in the head. Is that what they say?
Yeah, they say. I think they do say don't get shot in the
I
head.
was actually trying to tell Lincoln that like 2 seconds beforehand, dude, but they stopped to get popcorn. This is the entry. Yeah, it just zipped right through there. Oh yeah, and it went completely through the head. Oh, look at that.
Well, we're gonna have to say that he's dead. Now let's see how the NATO weaponry does at 100 yards. Now we're at what I would consider the true combat test. 100 yards using a lot of different NATO weaponry. We'll be starting with the venerable M4A1, which is a 14.5, 5.56. We're gonna be firing 77 grain open tip Sierra Match Kings. That is a go to war ammunition. What is your prediction, Charles?
So we're gonna go to war.
No, that's not what I was asking.
Whatever.
M4A1, 77 grain OTM. Not only did that go in, it also partially, it exited the skull, but got trapped inside the helmet. Micah, come take a look. So that's the entrance wound. It went through, liquefying the skull, and then exited. And he is super dead. So stepping up to an M110A1.
Hey.
Yeah, I feel like 308's gonna finally exit out the entire skull and out the back of the helmet.
You know what? There are better rounds than 308, but it just has killed a lot of people throughout the years.
Ah, and so we're about to kill one more.
Right here we have essentially the M110A1. This is the MR762A1. Very little difference. We do have a different handguard on there. Otherwise, same suppressor, same barrel length. The ammunition that we're using is a variant of some of the ammunition used by the military, which is 168 grain Sierra Match King. I think we'll see excellent performance from the 168, which is a common round used in these. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. No pun intended. I've been a dad for too long. Ready?
Yep.
Well, I don't know what else we expected, but 308's gonna smoke straight through. First off, that's a gruesome shot of the inside of the helmet. Looks like it deformed through the skull and exited out the front of the face. Checked the, yeah, 100%. And it completely liquefied and took the brain out with it as the 308 went through. Once again, proving that Sierra is responsible for a ton of deaths. But when I told them that, they said that sounds like a HK problem.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to.
HK said that sounds like a loophole problem.
Yeah, but they said it in a funny German accent, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
That's a fan.
That's not German. Well, guys, the point is, as much as we've been dogging on the Chinese helmet, it's actually performed quite well. Pretty on par with the IHIPs and better than the Russian military helmet. So the Chinese military is modernizing, and this helmet is certainly a good indication of that their ballistic material or composites that they're using are quite good and on par with what we have. And it's very lightweight, it's well made. So it is a good helmet. It's a good military helmet straight up. Just because you don't like them or you disagree with their politics doesn't mean that they can't make good military equipment, and that is 100% the case that we have right here.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of shows what they're up to. You know what I mean? What else are they advancing in? I don't know. I'm not in the Marines, so I'm not gonna worry about that.
I never know where Charles is going. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching. These are always really interesting videos to us because, well, we haven't seen anybody else do this. So stay tuned, tons more great things coming. And as always,
Should we give the helmets away on Patreon?
yeah, yeah, Patreon.
All right, we'll give them away.
Give them away. Priceless.
Are they very compliant?
Are they very compliant?
Okay, guys, that's all we got for you. Final thing for you guys, we got dad advice with Kenny, who is a brand new dad.
Oh, get to know your kids as much as your spouse, and spend plenty of time with them.
Nice generic advice, Kenny.
I like
Just
good
I'm kidding,
advice,
I'm kidding,
Kenny.
I'm
That's
kidding.
good advice.
But it was in
good.
Tagalog.
You can put subtitles.
Yeah.